Well, we want to take you back to West Palm Beach, where, as you can see, former President Donald Trump's plane, his private jet, valued at $100 million, is taking off.
Yeah, he's heading to New York City ahead of his arraignment. We have heard that there are a small group of supporters for the president that had gathered outside of his Mar-a-Lago estate. And earlier, when we were watching the departure of the former president, we saw him wave, though we don't actually see anybody there out on the tarmac at this point. So hard to say who he was waving at.
Can't imagine that you would have any protesters allowed there, but certainly the city of New York is gearing up for perhaps protests, demonstrations, support, all kinds of manifestations starting tomorrow. In the meantime, we want to bring in CBS News national correspondent Manuel Bojorquez, who joins us from right there from Palm Beach, Florida. Manny, the former president just took off. What are the next steps in his journey?
That's right. Yeah, if I was a little distracted there, it's because from our vantage point, we can actually see the former president's plane taking off from Palm Beach International Airport. He will overnight at Trump Tower in Manhattan, and tomorrow, as we all know, he is expected to be arrested and have an arraignment for the indictment that he is now facing. As for the lay of the land here, it was about 40 minutes or so that his motorcade came by our location, where several supporters had lined this part of the causeway, and there were supporters that had lined several parts of Southern Boulevard, which is the main road that leads to Palm Beach International Airport. They cheered him on as he drove by. They have done that many times here in the last several days and weeks after the president said that he feared an arrest and an indictment were imminent. Now this is all happening. They probably will be back here again tomorrow when he's set to return to Mar-a-Lago and then address reporters at 8:15 p.m.
So let's talk about that, Manny, because he's coming back to Mar-a-Lago, presumably. We have yet to see what the judge decides in terms of his arraignment, but he's expected to make these remarks. Do we know anything about what he intends to say or the strategy behind addressing the situation from there in Florida?
You know, not at this point. I think a lot of people are very interested to hear what he has to say because there is a chance that his attorneys may not want him to discuss any of the details of the case because it is ongoing. And there have been conversations about some of the president's posts on social media about the district attorney in Manhattan and, of course, attacking the judge that is now scheduled to preside over this case. What we do know is that he has picked a primetime slot. So he's seeking the widest possible audience available at that time, and that if new information is released about the charges that are in this indictment, the former president, of course, will possibly want to rebut all of those or at least have the last say as far as the end of the day goes, a very consequential day tomorrow in U.S. history.
Yes, and we are still waiting to see what is in that indictment, what comes from the arraignment. Manny, thank you for staying on top of all of it for us.
Sure thing.
And back here in New York, the police are preparing for any possible scenario connected to Donald Trump's court appearance tomorrow.
At this point, we have heard from the mayor of New York City that no credible threats have been reported. Still, the NYPD has placed metal barricades and barriers around the Trump Tower. In other parts of the city, officers are also blocking roads near the courthouse and providing security in front of the district attorney's office. New York City's Mayor Eric Adams issued a warning, though, ahead of anticipated protests.
While there may be some rabble-rousers thinking about coming to our city tomorrow, our message is clear and simple. Control yourselves. New York City is our home, not a playground for your misplaced anger.
Thank you.
Well, joining us now is CBS News consultant Richard Esposito. He's also a former deputy commissioner of the New York City Police Department. Richard, good to have you with us. So Trump was indicted several days ago, and despite his calls for protest, we really haven't seen any widespread unrest here in the city. But we heard how the NYPD is preparing for those, quote, rabble-rousers. What can you tell us about how preparations are done?
You know, preparations are done very extensively and very carefully. Not just with the police department, with all the partners involved, Secret Service, the court officers, the U.S. Marshals, the FBI, of course. And it involves everything from hundreds of intelligence analysts looking over online threats, running them down to see whether there's any credibility. It involves reviewing potential travel of persons who might be interested in causing violence. And as you heard in the press conference, right now, the police department and their partners, they're not seeing any threat to the city. They have made clear that they are responding to potential threats to the district attorney, however. We've seen those in the mail last week.
Right. I mean, those have been certainly taken seriously. We also, I mean, I was just monitoring some of those social media and other channels, and certainly there are a lot of threats. And people just, maybe not a lot, but some threats. And perhaps people are thinking that this is just something I say online, I'm not going to act upon. I travel in the subway, and, you know, I was thinking about it throughout the week and last week and throughout the weekend. And I talked to some people, and they said, you know, I am concerned. I'm concerned about safety. We heard that, you know, there's a suggestion for people to take public transportation as opposed to cars because there's going to be road closures. But what do you know about the areas that are where the city police and people are going to be most concentrated in? How do they go about deciding where to, you know, keep more officers? So
they, as you know, they have a lot of practice with presidential motorcades, particularly during the Trump administration. There's permanent security at Trump Tower. So they have some very solid places where we know they're going to be. We know there's going to be extensive security at Trump Tower, on Fifth Avenue. You would expect some road closures there because they'll lock it down while the president's rolling through. They'll then reopen it. These rolling closures are what the police department does when there's a motorcade moving to try and minimize the inconvenience to traffic. And then down by the court complex on Center Street in Manhattan, they will be full street closures. There will be no traffic allowed in to certain streets to both protect former President Trump, to provide media access, to give protesters an area to protest. They are expecting peaceful protest. The mayor sent a clear warning on how even hate speech has to be within bounds. And I think those are two areas where you're going to see closures. What you're not going to see is there will be substantial mobile deployments ready to go. The police department will have assets on the ready, on the streets, which can be moved rapidly from one area to another. And those will be substantial.
Yeah, well, every officer was told to show up in uniform, even starting last week, and be ready to deploy. Richard Esposito, thank you so much.
Thank you.